Hey everybody, Mike from FisherMN here. I thought I'd give you a summary of the local zone of lakes for my summer winter challenge. Last Sunday was the last of 3 lakes in the local zone. The first day that I got out, I fished from about 6 until 3 p.m. and I hit 2 local lakes. Had a little bit of a problem at the beginning, not being able to get on the water on one of the lakes. So I gave myself an extra day and I fished from about 2:30 until 5:30 on the lake that I originally was going to try to get onto. I could have maybe tried a 3rd lake the first day, but it was really getting windy. If you watch that local zone Lake 2, you could see it was getting pretty windy. Which on that lake I think actually helped the fishing. So here's the summary. So I caught 239.25 inches of scoreable bass. That includes all the culls and everything, which ended up being about 80 inches per lake. Now in saying that, one of the lakes produced 88 inches of bass, my best lake so far in this summer winter challenge. Super fun for me to get out to these local lakes and have a little bit of a purpose to my fishing. I mentioned it in one of the videos. Sometimes it's a little tough for me to fish the local lakes because I feel like they're kind of overfished, or maybe you don't have a chance at a lot of big fish. Each lake I caught at least one bass that was a decent sized bass. And you know what? I hit it just right on the second of the local lakes and almost caught 90 inches worth of bass, which I would take for one day on just about any lake that I fish. Even Favorite Lake up by Grand Rapids. If you watch the channel, you know about Favorite Lake. The biggest bass of the day was 18.75 inches on the second local lake. And if you took all of the biggest bass from all the lakes, my one day total of the best 5 for all 3 lakes was 91 inches, which again, I would say is pretty respectable for one day of fishing. What a fun day. What a fun section of lakes to do. As I head into next summer, I know that, you know what, I can maybe get out and fish a lake within a half an hour of my own house here and maybe catch a 90-inch limit. Good to know. So the lake that I missed out on the first day, I ended up fishing for about 3 hours, from about 2:30 in the afternoon to 5:30 at night. And after my limit, I didn't want to just get off the lake, so I did kind of sneak in some more fishing, and I mentioned that in the video. If you want to link to the extra fishing I did, because it was a brand new lake to me and they were biting, check out last Sunday's video, and I have a link to that lake in there, so check it out. I really appreciate you guys watching these winter summer challenge videos. If you can, hit that subscribe button. Give a comment, give a like. It all helps the channel as I'm heading towards being monetized. We got the subscribers, we just need the watch hours. So that's why I decided to produce this during the winter. Now speaking of watch hours, I know a lot of you are out there ice fishing, and I wanted to let you know today that Saturday I'm going to have a little bonus video coming out. Paul, who you've seen on the channel quite a bit, he gets out a lot in the winter. So I always seem to have an invite from him, which I really appreciate. And we finally got out about a week ago, and we did some finicky fooler / tip-up fishing. So if you are an ice fisherman, you know what a tip-up is. The flag goes up and you go and get the fish. It was a beautiful day. I mean, if it's a day when I don't have to even wear a hat or gloves most of the day and we're on the ice, that's a fun day. The fish were a little bit finicky, like our finicky fooler rods. But everyone in our party, we had 4 of us. We had Paul, we had his brother Troy, and then another buddy of theirs came named John. Great guys, fun to fish with, and everybody had a fish except yours truly. But at the very end of the video, I won't spoil it for Saturday, something pretty interesting happened. If you fish enough, you probably have it happen to you, but it's not something that's really ever happened to me. You're going to want to see it. So check out that ice fishing video. Regardless, I hope if you're getting out on the ice, be safe. If you're somewhere warm and you're able to fish open water, I'm jealous. But whatever you're doing, keep getting out there fishing. I appreciate you watching this video. I'll be back on Saturday with an ice fishing video, and then on Sunday, the Summer Winter Challenge heads up north, and we're going to be fishing north of Cloquet, Minnesota, and hitting one lake that's familiar, Jurassic Lake. If you watch the videos of that one, you're going to want to see Jurassic Lake. And then 2 more lakes that were brand new to me, and I was just hoping to get a limit on them, but you know what? It worked out pretty well. So check those out in the weeks to come. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one.